Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of C4 playing Minecraft. Just got back from the Nether. I haven't done anything else really around here. I did set up another portal out on an island over there. I don't think that that's going to be a permanent solution. I'd like to have it somewhere else. I thought about putting it like you go down in the well and then underneath there's access to the Nether, which I thought would be pretty cool, but it turns out that where the sewer system is and everything, it's not really deep enough. Like, here, see? It's just not really deep enough because that right there is the top of the well. Or the sewers. I'm not in bad form, I can't fly. There we go. Nope. Yep, there we go. But yeah, I got the Nether portal out there just for temporaries. I'll come up with some kind of permanent solution eventually. I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. But I did want to pick up some glowstone, and then I got these bone pieces, which is nice for bone meal. I have zombies that just kind of hang out here at my doorway because of the villagers there. It's not bad. I like being able to get the rotten meat and the zombie heads and such. So, as of right now, it's cool. I think eventually I'm going to have a system kind of like these, the pressure plates, so that when I step on it, it opens the door. Not necessarily a door, but like a gateway, if you will. So that I can go through, and then it'll close behind me, so that the villagers don't escape the walls and get themselves killed. Because they're dumb. I mean, they're villagers. What are you going to do? So let's put this probably in any of these chests. I really got to start figuring some kind of sorting out. I got these different kinds of rods, right? They're 4 different stuff in thermal expansion, but I don't know what necessarily. We'll find out eventually. And I mean, look how much crap I just have everywhere. There we go. We'll put that there. So what I wanted to do today is, I don't really like the torches hanging out everywhere in my area. It's kind of a bummer. I'm sure nobody really likes having the torches. Like, I don't mind them on walls necessarily, but on the ground it just looks stupid. So I want to come up with a better system for that. And so what I'm going to do is, I told you I'd actually show you how the painting machine works, and we're going to paint some glowstone. So let's see. I was helping Naren look up Invar earlier because he couldn't figure out how to make it. Painting machine. There it is. So it's extremely similar to the other 2 things. You start out with a machine chassis, which we've made a couple times. It's not really all that complicated. The only big issue in this map, or in this recipe, is the nether quartz, going to the nether and getting it, the diamond, going and finding the diamond, and then this electrical steel, which is super easy to make. You get some pulverized coal, and you get some silicone. And some of the stuff that I've been smelting has given me enough silicone. So let's just see, how do you make the silicone? You pulverize some sand, or some clay, or some redstone, which is actually where I got mine, was the redstone. I have the silk touch on my hammer, so I had the ore, and then I had the sag mill break down my my redstone for me. But that gives me the silicone, and so I have extra silicone just hanging around, chilling. So I combined that with the coal dust in my alloy smelter and some iron. Easy peasy, right? Like, not a very complicated recipe to make this thing. I kind of like that about Ender.io. It's not super complicated recipes. There are upgrades and stuff you can make that do get a little more complicated, but it's a build-up, right? And I think a lot of mods have gotten away from that. Excuse me. Thermal expansion's not bad, but it does suffer from the same thing sometimes, where it's like, okay, you're expected to already have like all of this stuff, and there's no kind of like baseline thing. And it seems like Ender.io is a little bit more like, here's the baseline, this is the easy stuff, then proceed from there. Industrial Craft got like super out of control with the with the way they did stuff. So, okay. What I want to do is, number one, we're going to replace that torch right there. As you can see, if I turn on my mapping here so we can see where things can spawn, all of these yellow marks are spots that zombies or whatever else can spawn. That's the middle of the room, and it's enough to cover the entire floor. So what we want to do is we need to put a glowstone block. Damn it. Give me that. Alright. So we need to put a glowstone block right there. Now what you can do is you can just put one there, and then boom, covers the whole floor, don't have to have any other torches available. But then you've got this weird looking block right in your floor, right? So what we'll do, damn it, give me that. Alright, so what we'll do is we'll actually paint the block to make it look like the wood. So, it's dark wood and a piece of glowstone. And it will take a little bit of power, see, a little bit of power, and it will process through painted glowstone, painted with dark wood. Let me get this off of my bar so I don't burn down my freaking house. So, blam, and then it acts just like glowstone would. And you can't even see it, like hovering over it with the, what is this called? Wayla. The Wayla mod. It still appears to be oak wood. Even though we know that to be glass. The, glowstone. So, boom! Glowstone. So that's one of the small things that I wanted to do. And then I'm going to replace stuff out here so I don't necessarily need as much. I also want to come up with a better lighting system. Gunpowder's using magical lamps, which is previously known as what were they called? Wrath lamps, which is a good mod too. It covers a larger area of light. But I want to do this type of thing with some of the houses around, just so we always have light. And I'll take care of some of the stuff down here so we don't have to worry about torches here. But I'll do that off camera. I kind of want to like quick fire a few things so that I can get some extra stuff set up. The next thing I wanted to look into was we need a way of getting some animals here without having to, try and herd them back on my own, which is just annoying. So, as usual, in the Direwolf mods, he adds extra utilities, and you can get a golden lasso, which is a fairly easy thing to use. It's fairly easy. There's also a golden bag of holding, which I almost always make. There's lots of stuff that I need to make. But the only complicated thing about it is the Iron Vendor, which takes some blaze powder, which I don't have any blaze powder. So, guess what I get to do? That's right. Take another damn trip to the Nether. But if I'm going to take a trip to the Nether, then what I want to do is potentially have access. Where is my stuff there? I want another diamond dolly. I brought the skeleton spawner from the other place so that we can set up a skeleton spawner building here so that I can get the essences and stuff. And then I want to have like a tower of mob spawn. So I can, probably a tower. Because it would just look cooler, I think. But however I do it, we're going to have multiple rooms of spawners like I normally have, because I like having automated collection. So if I want blaze rods, I can just blaze rods. I don't know why I'm having such trouble breathing today. It's giving me fits. Shiny ingots. I need 3 diamonds. 1, 2, 3. So the Jabba mod gives you dollies. 3 diamonds in the dolly. Diamond dolly. Easy stuff. So I'm going to go and find a nether fortress. And I will be back with you guys when I do that, so that we can try and set up the golden lasso and get some of the animals. And then probably next episode I'll try and set up a couple of the mob spawners, but I'll build the rooms and stuff between episodes so it's not like weird for you guys. So I'll be back. And we're back. I found a fortress. Took a little bit of doing. I have particles off so you guys don't get the stupid... And we've killed the blaze. Got a couple of blaze rods. Just wanted to kind of give you guys the, hey look, we did it, here it is thing. There's a bunch of wisps and stuff around too. It's dangerous here. Anyways, let's kill the blaze here. Maybe? You know? I think perhaps. Yeah, server went down. Well... Well... There we go. Still ablaze. Alright, cool. Let's do this. We'll go in here, kill this guy. Die, guy. Yeah, get dead. Ah, you too. Get dead. Get deadified. Then we're just gonna pick up the spawner. I'm hoping that nobody else has really been here so they don't, you know, get mad that I'm taking this spawner. There should be multiple spawners around, so, you know, hopefully not too big an issue. Don't mind the Steam messages. I forgot to go offline. Hopefully, you know, hopefully that won't be an issue. I'm actually going to check and see who they're from, make sure it's nothing important. And then I'll be back, and I'll take us back to the real world. And we have returned home. Glorious, glorious home. Found a few things in the fortress nobody else had gotten there, so huzzah! Free stuff. I got a few diamonds, some gold, a little bit of iron, and then a couple of diamond horse armors, which, considering I have the horses around here, makes me feel pretty good. Why am I going so slow? Do you guys see this? I know I'm going slow, because I have this, and I've got slowness and mining fatigue. Duh! Alright. One of these chests had space. There we go. That would do. Nope, give me that back. I'm just gonna kind of... Oh, crap, I can't toss that stuff. Alright. I ended up breaking my sword. So, I just kind of went with, you know, whatever. What was I looking at? What was I getting? What was I moving? I don't need to worry about that stuff. Why am I looking there? Get us out of here. Actually, give me my diamonds back. Again. Okay. One of these days I'll sort it, guys. I'll sort it, I promise. Alright, get all this crap out of here. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So, then we can turn one blaze rod into 2 blaze powder, or we should be able to actually grind it into more than 2. There we go. 4. That's gonna work for us. We'll grind that up. Actually, give me a couple of those. You never know when you just need a blaze rod itself. But that'll get us blaze powder. And I'll put this extra in there. So, lasso. I have ender pearl, and blaze powder. Do I have? No. I moved all my chests downstairs. So we needed a... there. Need an ender pearl. I'm gonna need some string. String-a-ding-a-dingy. I really gotta come up with some sorting. There's a piece of string. There's another piece of string. You know, I had an abandoned mine shaft, and it was just full of string at one point. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of extra string there. There, maybe here. Ah, there we go. String. And then I think the only other thing we needed was some gold nuggets, which I have. So it's... Oh, right. I gotta do that thing first. Okay, so the nuggets are in the corners. So let's do this. Bam, I have ender. Nuggets in the corners. 4 string. Golden lasso. Huzzah! So what we can do is, it's kind of like a safari net, which, you know, I could have used instead, but I like the golden lasso. Like, it's a cool idea for gathering mobs. See, it doesn't grab zombies, you know. Safari net grabs whatever. The zombies, well, they're different. They're enemies. The lasso only works on things like beneficial mobs. Die! I really gotta make a sword. This is ridiculous. Even a cobblestone sword, you know? Something. I don't have any wood or anything in there. What am I doing? Distracted. That's what I am. Piece of wood. 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 Sticks. Beautiful. I've got cobble on me. Just make something for the moment. Sword. Beautiful. And kill zombies. I need to get rid of that waypoint. I don't like waypoints where I live. Like, I should know where I live. So. I didn't kill that zombie, but he's not here anymore. Okay, pig. So what we do is we rush over here. And we just right-click on the pig. And then he's in the golden lasso. You can see it glowing like it's enchanted. And then we can right-click again when we want to place him. Which I don't have a pin for him yet or anything, but that's kind of why I'm doing this, so that I can make this and then make a pin for different animals, make some different stuff. You right-click and bam, there he is. He's still got the same hat and everything. Should work with pretty much any of the beneficial mobs. I used to have chickens that wandered around here, and I think they've jumped out by now. Because I haven't seen them in a while. Could be getting killed by the ender lilies. Now that I think about it, I might have to move those because I don't want the villagers and stuff walking over them either. So keep that in mind. We're going to need to take care of that at some point. Alright, so next thing that we want to work on, I need a chest up here for just like stuff I'm working with. Where'd the wood go? Had wood, there it is. Alright. So unorganized. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, this is just going to be kind of like the working with chest currently. So that I have what I'm currently using. The stuff I'm generally using. I don't know what some of this stuff is, but what are you going to do? The next thing we were going to look at was going to be Cobblestone Generator and Water Generator, and then a potential way to get lava. I don't know if we're going to get all that in this episode because we've only got about 5 more minutes or whatever. But let's do the Cobblestone Generator. And what we'll need for that is Ender IO. And the whole point for Cobblestone is just, I mean, I know you get it everywhere, but number one, normally I mine with my Silk Touch, so I don't really get a lot of cobblestone. But also because cobblestone's just useful for everything. Like, you can make sand out of it, gravel, all kinds of stuff. Just depending on how you work with it. Where the heck is Ender IO? It's alphabetical. You'd figure I could find things. There it is. So, we made infinite water previously, but I never showed you guys how. So we can set that up at the end here. Where are the friggin' thingies? I know they're in here. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. So prepared, as always. I feel like I'm just missing it. Like I feel like I'm completely overlooking the thing. And I'm still not seeing it. Alright, let me pause and look up the thing that I need, and then I'll be back. So 1 sec. Alright, found what we need. Problem was that it wasn't in Ender IO, it was in extra utilities. So my bad. But I figured it out. So let's get... I grabbed almost everything I needed before I started. Item conduit. I hope those connect. They should. They should connect. So hopefully they will. Now let's go ahead and I need a bucket. Do I have a bucket? I have a bucket. Excellent. Now I don't know. Let's just for now. I'm gonna move it. Again, this is just stuff kind of like that I can use that I'll set up somewhere. But the purpose behind this is so that we can build a few things kind of together, and then I can use them to get a few more things set up. Now I need a piece of lava. So let's go. To make cobblestone, obviously you need water and lava. That's pretty much the only way to make an infinite cobblestone generator, unless you know of some magical way that I don't. And the idea behind this is basically like a block breaker that doesn't actually bother breaking the blocks. So purpose behind that is so that it doesn't create lag. A lot of the machines that, like the redstone machines, that kind of thing, they'll tick over and over and over again, and they cause a lot of lag, or can cause a lot of lag. Sometimes they don't, but we don't want lag running around in our world. So we will do this. Bloop. All right, water and lava. Now, if I break this, the water will cascade into the lava, turn it to obsidian, and that's bad. We don't want that. But what we can do is we can make an item, and I'll just put this right there for right now. The item we're going to make is an extra utilities, and it's called the item transfer node, or transfer node parentheses items. I've already made a water one, which I had a water one. I thought I had it in my inventory. I swear, guys, we've seriously got to come up with some kind of sorting here. Yeah, I don't see it. Whatever. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Know that it works. So anyways, what we do is you go to extra utilities, click on the thing, brings up our recipe. Now, as you'll see, it flicks through the different kinds of extra utility pipes. You can use any of the pipes you want. I made the energy pipes because those were the ones that I clicked on first, to be honest. Let's see. Energy pipe. Yeah, that's a pretty easy one to do too. 3 redstone, stone slabs. Simple, simple, simple. So you put that there, and then you do the crafting recipe like so. Oh. Get yourself a transfer node. And one thing you will need is a world upgrade so that it affects the world. Pop. And to do that, you just right click on it, and then you can just put the world interaction upgrade, which this is the one I used for my water transfer node. World interaction, there we go. They're pretty cheap. Iron pickaxe, some lapis, and some iron around it. Super easy. So you put that right there, and it will start transferring cobblestone from the unbroken block into its inventory. So what we want to do then is just pull the inventory out, which apparently will not connect with that. Alright. Extra utilities. We'll have to do a item transfer node instead. Transfer pipe. That's not too bad. Glass. It's basically the same thing. We'll go do that real quick. Do I have... Yeah. Where's my wrench? I think it's in here. No. Yeah. I think I might have to work on some kind of sorting. I just hate sorting systems. Like, they're such a waste because you go just a little bit further and you can go into applied energistics and you can get an ME system, and that is a perfect sorting system. You literally just throw everything onto a hard drive and you're good to go. So I need my wrench. I will need 3 of those for the slabs. I'll need some glass, but there's probably glass up here. Yeah. And a piece of redstone. Slabs. Glass. Can't click today. Okay, that gives me that. And then I'll use my wrench to pull off the other pipes, since they're not going to work, sadly. It does make me quite sad. Gunpowder had this set up at one point, and it was beautiful. Alright, so there we go. Now it will start pulling out cobblestone directly from the transfer node into the barrel. And I'll just get a buttload of cobblestone. And one of the main things that you can actually do with that is another extra utilities mod thing. You can combine the cobblestone to make compressed cobblestone. And not only are they cool looking blocks because they have like the dark border around them, so you can have, you know, octuple compressed cobblestone. That is 43 million cobblestone in one block. That's amazing. But on top of that, you can make a portal to the deep dark, along with the unstable ingots, which are a little more difficult to get. But you need quadruple compressed stone and a quintuple compressed stone. That's a lot of cobblestone. So we do this, we can get plenty of that, we can make a portal to the deep dark, and that way we can have easier mining, since Mistcraft especially is kind of borked right now with the unstable worlds. We can use this as a mining area, and that'll be pretty good for us, I think. I think everybody appreciate it if I can get that going. So that's one of the things I'm going to try and work on. I want to get a animal farm going at some point here. I want to get this freshly grown ender lily. Oh yeah, I got to move that still. Don't let me forget. Or at least put, like, I could put a fence around it, I suppose. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. So that's kind of it for this episode, guys. A little bit of kind of upkeep things, just little bitty things. And I'm going to continue on with my getting the lights and such transferred out so that we can have light everywhere without torches. That kind of stuff. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace!